Jonathan Taves. After a 2-year absence from the NHL, Captain Sirius has finally inked the next chapter of his illustrious career by signing with the Winnipeg Jets. A 1-year, $2 million cap hit with the team and an additional $5 million in bonuses, including regular season and postseason. Are you serious? Yeah, deadly serious. It's been over 2 years since Jonathan's played a game in the United Center, and instead of returning to the Madhouse on Madison, Jonathan will be suiting up for his hometown team in Winnipeg. With Jonathan still remaining in the Central Division, it's safe to assume Hawks fans are gonna have to get used to seeing this for quite a while, which is gonna be a little weird. And yes, that means he's definitely scoring a hat trick against the Hawks. Just you wait. As a Hawks fan, it pains me to see our legendary leader not return to the Chicago Blackhawks, and to finish off his Hall of Fame career where it started. But as a pure hockey fan through and through, I couldn't be happier to see this guy lace the skates up again. It's been so long since we've seen him. Just to give you an idea of just how clutch and amazing this guy was back in the heyday, let's take a little bit of a peek into his hardware here. 3-time Stanley Cup champion, Conn Smythe winner in 2010 as the playoff MVP, won Selke Trophy in 2013 as Best Defensive Forward, Marc Messier Leadership Award in 2015, 2-time Olympic gold medalist in 2010 and 2014, Triple Gold Club member, and of course, how could we forget, the mascot of the chin strap playoff beard. Jonathan Taves was also given the award of being named one of the top 100 players of all time at the age of 28. Now, whether you agree with the decision to have Taser being on that list or not, and trust me, there are a couple players that got left off that list, Taves has been the standard for many up-and-coming hockey players when it comes to developing strong defensive forwards in the NHL. Without question, a Hall of Famer in the near future and a very likely jersey retirement at the United Center, and maybe even a statue to go along with it too. So that was the Jonathan Taves of old. So what about the Jonathan Taves of now? It's going to be tough to examine a player like Taves that hasn't been in the NHL for such a long time. And the one thing to keep in mind is that while I know for a fact that someone like Taser trains in the mountains, playing in the NHL is a whole different ball of wax. It could take Jonathan a while to get up to snuff again in the NHL, so maybe a third-line center position, that would be lovely. A healthy Jonathan Taves could be a real force to reckon with, and going from a wilting Blackhawks team where he shouldered a lot of the responsibility of the fortunes of the team, now going into a team that just came off a President's Trophy season, you never really know. Now, I know that President's Trophy season came to a crashing end, I know how it ended, but this could be a great thing for the Jets, still considering they are in that cup-winning window. The Jets, in all honesty, had a pretty underwhelming playoff run after soaring to such great heights in the regular season, and I really think that regardless of what happens next year, cup or not, Jonathan Taves into your locker room is a great addition. Jonathan could be a tremendous mentor to some of the young players on this team like Cole Perfetti and Morgan Barron, and they might want to pick the brain of the future Hall of Fame centerman. So Winnipeg fans, here are my overall thoughts on Taser and what you could expect from him having had the pleasure of watching this guy on a regular basis. He loves his moonwalk. Some of the best qualities of a healthy, functioning Jonathan Taves is of course his face-off ability and his ability to snap the puck back quickly and being a great centerman. That's the obvious one. But Jonathan also has quite a knack for stepping up in some of the biggest of moments on both playoff and international ice. Taves is not always at the top when it comes to goal scoring, but you can rest assured that when he does score, it's a really big moment. The higher the stakes, the better he was, plain and simple. Taves was occasionally a guy that would maybe start a playoff series off a little bit slow, but then when it came to the latter part of the series, games 5, 6, and 7 were his bread and butter. The guy was a wizard, let me tell you.
Scram, wizard!
Having already crossed the 1,000 game marker and nearly even passing 1,000 points, this guy has seen it all. A full 200-foot centerman at both ends of the ice. Oh yeah, and sometimes this guy could leave goalies in a freaking parking lot with his nasty dangles in the shootout, so you might want to use him there too. So, those are my overall thoughts of Taves and what he could bring to the league again in his hometown team. And even though I'm not hearing Chelsea Dagger after you light the lamp anymore, Jonathan, it's great to see you back. Oh, and Jonathan, try not to score on us too much. Yeah, we still have nightmares about this. Yeah, we don't forget these things. Thank you guys so much for watching the video today. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to see when I release more NHL content and cartoons. Keep being the best people out there, watching the best sport.